Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be talking about a gadget I bought that I don't use that much anymore. And why? And we'll explain that. And that's coming up right after this. Hi everybody, welcome back to I Am Gadget Guy. I am Gadget Guy, or you can call me Justin. Just nothing inappropriate. This could be a family channel. All right, so yes, back in 2020, I was looking for a new gadget. I had this camera right here, okay? This little cheap little camera. See that little camera right there? Okay? I had this camera. It was just an HD 1080p sports camera, okay? It did the job fine. That's all I could afford at the time. And so I went out and I was going on an Eastern Caribbean cruise. And I needed something new because this just was not cutting it anymore. This had its limitations and things like that. And so I was looking for something new, okay? So I was in Best Buy one day and I saw the GoPros. And I saw the Osmo Pocket. The original Osmo Pocket. That is actually what I'm filming on right now, is the original Osmo Pocket. Let me switch over to the Action 4 really quick. All right, so I am on the Action 4 right now. And so, yeah, I was looking at this right here. Let me pull this off. So I was looking at this right here. This is the Osmo Pocket, the original Osmo Pocket, okay? I was looking at this, and I was looking at the GoPros. And I was trying to debate, do I go with this cool little gadget right here, or do I go with the GoPro? You know, I've always wanted a GoPro, but the price difference was like staggering. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to go with the Osmo Pocket. I'm going to see what it does and things like that. And so I picked this up. Now, was this the worst camera decision I made? I don't know. But why don't I use this anymore? Okay, so let's talk about the Osmo Pocket here. Yes, I did a little bit of an older video on the Osmo Pocket, and you can probably check it out right there. Okay, but let's go ahead and let's, this is a unique camera. Okay, I just don't use it very much anymore in 2025 due to it's not capable, or the disadvantages of this camera. Okay, so yeah, you can see that it has some lines right there. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but yeah, that is where you can attach different things to. Like I can attach it here. Okay, I can attach it like right there. Okay, and then I have to plug it in to a microphone with an adapter. Okay, so this camera is very adapter. You have to have adapters in order to use it. This adapter right here is the only way you can get audio. Is now you have to plug this mic into it. Okay? That is the only way you can use it. All right? And so, speaking of, this is not wireless or Bluetooth. You have to have an adapter. Yep, this right here makes it wireless and Bluetooth, so you can connect it to your phone. All right, and it's even got a USB-C on the back, so you can charge it. All right, so let's look at a couple different things here. I picked up this right here. Pick this up right here. Okay, you put your Osmo Pocket there, and you have an adapter that goes here, and then you can connect it into your phone. All right, and of course, you put a tripod on this, and you can go film. You can film and stuff like that. That's how I did it on the Eastern Caribbean cruise. Is I use this adapter right here. All right, and so this also is an adapter. That's a battery. Yeah, this is an extra battery. You can charge it and keep it going. Okay. Let's see here. There's another adapter. Okay. You attach it into there, and then you can screw it onto something. All right. Oh, here's another adapter for it. Okay. I mean, I have a lot more adapters. I've gotten rid of most of them because I don't use this anymore. Okay. So this camera right here, I really, really like it. It is nice and compact. You can carry it around. You can blog and stuff like that. But it has its limitations. there is no audio. Well, it does have audio, onboard audio, but let's test that out. All right, so I'm outside right now. I'm on the Osmo Pocket and the audio. See, this is the adapter right here. And so I don't know how good the audio is right here. So let's go ahead and let's plug it in. I'm gonna take it and plug it in here. And the wind is also blowing. Okay, so now I have my Osmo Pocket plugged in to the external mic. There is no dead cat on this external mic. Okay, because it would just be, it's like a huge dead cat. So how is the audio on it? Okay, I don't know. How is the audio? We'll find out. So I'm outside right now. I'm on the Osmo Pocket and the audio. See, this is the adapter right here. And so I don't know how good the audio is right here. So let's go ahead and let's plug it in. I'm gonna take it and plug it in here. And the wind is also blowing. Okay, so now I have my Osmo Pocket plugged in to the external mic. There is no dead cat on this external mic. Okay, because it would just be, it's like a huge dead cat. So how is the audio on it? Okay, I don't know. How is the audio? We'll find out. So this right here is what the Osmo Pocket looks like when it's on that tripod. I've used several different tripods, but as you can see, there's no dead mic and it's plugged in. So let's take a look at some of the other features this Osmo Pocket might have. I have my DJI mini mic hooked up. It's hooked up to the Osmo Action 4. And so I'm just testing some of the capabilities of the Osmo Pocket. Now, it's supposed to have active tracking, but see, I walked away and it didn't move. All right, because it loses my face all the time. Okay, let's see here. All right, so we got the Osmo Pocket, and let's see if it's got my face. See, it's lost my face already because I put my glasses on. So let's see here. Okay, so if I take off my glasses, see, it's kind of tracking me, but sometimes it will lose me, especially if I am walking away or, like, let's see if I put my glasses on. Oh, see, yeah, now that is still tracking me. But the Osmo Pocket right here, I mean, I love this little camera, okay? Don't get me wrong. I wish I had an Osmo Pocket 3, but it's got its limitations, and that's what bugs me about it. We just talked about the limitations, some of they have, you know, the active tracker doesn't really track my face that often. And you have to have a lot of adapters, and you have to have, you know, everything like this. And so I just don't use this that much anymore because of the inability to do the things like the Action 4 can do. Let's head back inside where it's not so windy. All right, so this is editing, Justin. I'm gonna throw in some other clips that I did on the Osmo Pocket when I first had it. So let's take a look at them. So I got my wide angle on now. Now we can see what Costco's all about with the wide angle. I remember those days.
That's awesome.
All right, so I'm in Costco now. It's not that busy. See, I'll flip it around. So yeah, it's looking good today for the stuff we need. I need this right here, but my wife says no. I got too many electronics. It's Justin here. Sorry I didn't get to post an Instagram post yesterday. I was just busy with work. But today is April 10th, 2020, and it's day 29 of my work from home. That includes the weekends, because my wife got mad at me the other day. And it's the 25th day for my wife, and it is day number, I think, 9 or 10 for my two sons being home. So my wife did call me a nerd because I posted about the Klingon Empire. I didn't really talk about Klingons. I talked about Romulus, the Romulans and the Cardassians and stuff like that. But she called me a nerd. So that's all right. But I have been walking the past couple of days because with the gyms being closed down, why exercise? But I decided to get back into the exercising, and I will give you more information tomorrow on Saturday. We'll catch you later. Bye. All right, so we're back in the house. Let me take off my glasses because they're still dark from the outside. All right, so yeah, this Osmo Pocket I really liked, but it's adapter. You have to have adapters for almost everything. And it's fragile too. When I was coming back from the Eastern Caribbean, from St. Thomas, getting back on the cruise ship, this fell out of my backpack and kind of like snapped open. I put it back together. It didn't seem like to hurt it or anything like that. But that's one of the most common things I've heard about these is the active track is not very good. Now, back in 2021, I kind of went away from the Osmo Pocket because I got this right here, okay? This is the original Osmo Action. All right, no, I thought, this is the kind of camera I was looking for because I had this camera to begin with, but now, I have this now. And, this is really super good. It has limitations as well. That's why I have an Action 4 right now. Okay. But yeah, I don't use the Osmo Pocket that much anymore. I mean, I use it today. There'll be some times where I'll take it out and try to use it and things like that. But the audio is one of the biggest problems because I'd like to have either my mic mini right here, or I have a lavalier mic, but this just doesn't work with any mic except for, I guess I can put a long lavalier mic in there. Who wants to do that? But yeah, this is a gadget I don't use that often, okay? Because it's got its limitations. So, is there a gadget out there that you do not use that much anymore? Am I sad that I didn't go to GoPro instead? No, I'm not. Actually, I'm kind of happy I didn't because I am completely in the DJI Ecosphere, if that's what you want to call it. GoPro, yeah, I was hearing some bad reviews and stuff like that. They would overheat and everything like that. I haven't had a problem with my Osmo products yet. Overheating, yes, they do get hot in my car when I am driving and it's like 100 degrees outside. They do get hot, but they don't shut down. They just shut down the screens and stuff like that, and they continue to record. I haven't had it overheat where it just shuts completely down. But I do also have air conditioning flying up because I don't have the sunroof open when it's 100 degrees outside. I used to, but no, not anymore. But yeah, so a product I don't use, Osmo Pocket. So is there a product that you don't use anymore? Is there a gadget that you're like, hey, that was cool, but I don't use it anymore? Why don't you leave it down below in the comments so we can kind of like have a conversation about that. All right. I really do appreciate you guys sticking around, watching this whole entire video about a gadget I do not use that much anymore. All right. So yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notifications because I've got more stuff coming out. Like next week, I'll be talking about travel organizers that will help me when I'm traveling. All right. I've got a few of them. So you might want to come back for that. So hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notifications because I've got that other one coming up. I really do appreciate you guys. And remember to comment down below. And until the next one, I will see you later. Bye.